Wow, okay, so I was just doing some harp skilling in the Ithel district here. It was AFK, and then I got the crafting pet, Jemmy. So that's pretty cool. So far I've got a few skilling pets. Got divination, woodcutting, what else? Agility. And I think there might be something. Oh, yeah, and then construction. And so now this will be the 5th, I believe. So let's just inspect that. That's a pretty cool way to start off the episode. Wait. Huh. Okay, so I apparently just unlocked the Jack of Trades title too, which I guess means getting 5 skilling pets. Sweet. Okay, I'm about to get 95 construction just from tuning harps over the last 50,000 construction experience, so let's do that. Wait a second. Oh, there we go. Bit of a delay there. So let's see. Okay, actually the best part is the ancient effigy, so if you get an effigy you can get some experience from that if you've got the sated one. And I will probably never use any of these. I probably wouldn't put any of them in my player owned home, so but anyway, nice to have the level. So I'm about to get 95 hunter. There we go. Told you there'd be gains in this episode. Let's see. So yeah, I can do the origami on Uncharted Isles, those weird spirits that show up on those, and crystal implings if I find one, sated effigies, and I still got one more level to go before I can do ornate tortles, which have pretty good experience, so that'll be cool to get, but I'll take the 95 for now. I guess for the rest of tonight I'll just do a couple of dailies and hard clue, so then get back at it tomorrow sometime. Let's open up that casket and see. Okay, so nothing to report. Just 2 Ironman chopping crystal trees and showing off their boss pets. Very nice. Those crystal tree challenges are pretty good. Yeah, so like 40 or 50,000 doing the challenge and then 25,000 after. So pretty nice. Now I'll just do a round or 2 of temple trekking to get enough bowstrings for the fletching challenge. And 1 round was enough for that, so temple trekking's pretty good for bowstrings. Apparently I can't count. I need 6 more. Fletching challenges usually give a good chunk of experience, so always worth doing, unless it's the elder shortbows or something, because you'd have to collect the logs yourself and it just wouldn't be worth it, but magic shield bows are good and you get some logs back, so good challenge. For the longest time I thought I was recording, but I apparently wasn't, so I'll explain what I'm doing. So there's a Master Quest requirement to cremate 500 vires, and that sort of upgrades your Evandis Flail or Blisterwood weapon abilities, maybe damage, or I forget how it works exactly, but you become more proficient at using those weapons. And so I just finished cremating 300 vires after doing the Shades of Morton minigame for the Sacred Oil or whatever, and making a bunch of pyrologs. And that resulted in 320 columbarium keys, and here you see I'm about 2/3 of the way through that, so I'll let you know what sort of loot I get at the end of that, because it's actually not too bad for Ironman. Here's the loot from those keys, and the most important thing is probably the torstals and the torstal seeds, which are very good for Ironman, making overloads and so on. and you can see a bunch of alkables and a few sort of low tier rare items, and some gems and crystal keys and stuff. So all in all, not too bad for Ironman. And I should mention that I did finish the requirement. I had done 200 cremations beforehand, so that achievement is complete. And so now I'll move on to Darkmire for another achievement. For this requirement, I have to gain the maximum fire reputation in Darkmire, and one of the ways to do that is to go into their prison and kill their captured slaves. So that's pretty sadistic, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and at least the view is nice. So yeah, it should be pretty close. You can see the bar filling up there with the blood of slaves. So oh, there we go. That's that requirement complete. So 2 vampire related requirements back to back. I'll just collect my kingdom loot. It's been about 5 days. And so what I'm doing for kingdom right now is fishing and mahogany logs. And so the mahogany is obviously for construction, but the fishing is obviously for cooking. And I'm more interested in the swordfish because they're more experienced, but I may also cook the tuna if I feel like a big grind. I mean, it's still probably decent experience per hour, but it's a bit slower than the swordfish. While I was doing the Shades of Morton mini game, I remembered that there's another requirement around here that can be done. So basically you just take the diary of Herbie Flax here and bring it to the apothecary in Varrock, whatever. So that's what I'll do. I'll just give him the diary. There we go. Oh, apparently Varrock has a scientific community. That's good to know. It's not completely the Dark Ages. Alright, that's all done. I'll just do this other requirement while I'm in Varrock. You have to speak to King Roald while you have the Inferno Adzi equipped, or whatever it is. It's this sort of axe/pickaxe that you get from the All Fired Up minigame. And yeah, my ads is bigger than your ads. Here I'm doing a court case of Mishism versus Draenor, and she is on trial for interfering in an investigation and slander. And so the investigation was into the bank robbery in Draenor, which, as we all know, was conducted by the wise old man. That inconspicuous old man who just likes to rob banks, I guess. And so I'm the prosecutor here, trying to prove that she was interfering. And so you can only do 1 court case every week, and then you have to go get a scroll from somewhere as a rare drop. And so there are 15 court cases. I've done 1 already. This is the 2nd, so it should be another 13 weeks after this, in theory, before I'll be finished all of them. I have a Reaper task for 12 legions, and I currently have 10 keys. So I'll get a couple of keys and then do that task. And I do not currently have a tier 90 weapon, and so it would be nice to get an Ascension crossbow at some point, or maybe a Noxious bow. And with that I could consistently kill Nex. I haven't been able to kill her with a tier 80 weapon, partly because I suck at PVM and partly because it's a little harder with tier 80. And so I actually do have to kill Nex for the Master Quest Cape requirements, because she drops a journal that I need. So yeah, so the faster I can get a tier 90 ranged weapon, the better. Got my keys. Actually I got 3 rather than 2, but that's all very well. I actually need Primus and Cordis because I don't have those signets, but duplicate signets are always good as well. Here we go for 1 kill on Primus. Nightmare gauntlets are really useful here because you can move while using snipe, and the accuracy is also increased by 25% for snipe. So very good gloves for legions. I actually really dislike Tertius because you have to be careful not to attack the Gladius, otherwise you get stunned, and the magic attack basically destroys you. Oh yeah, I forgot you also have to kill the Capsarius here, so you have to like keep right clicking to It'd be quite nice to get a Cordis Signet with the one key that I have, but very unlikely. Just a Dragon Longsword. Ha! No way. Second Ascension Signet 6. Well, that is pretty cool. That is 1 out of 6 for the duplicates. Okay, that's the assignment complete, and complete with a bonus. Ascension Signet 6, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not anywhere close to even finishing the first bow, but yeah, I mean, it's progress. Telos? I don't think so. Never even killed that guy. Long-term goal, I guess. Yes, give me a new assignment. Ooh, Vindicta and Gorvek. I haven't killed them in a long time. Suppose I could, probably won't be this episode, but I'll get around to killing them eventually. Okay, here we go. Finishing up the port storylines is a Master Quest Cape requirement, and I only have one voyage left, and it is this one. So I will send that out and be finished with that requirement.
Let me explain. The creatures can only access minerals from the surface. We can mine further down and find more of it. Once we have the mineral, we offer them half of it.
It's the best we have.
It has to work. I bet it will slow the mining down, but it is worth trying. Sharing has to be better than wiping out a species.
I guess the gist of that storyline is that they have a mine that's in conflict with these creatures who live off of this mineral, so they're gonna dig down deep with their technology and then offer half of what they find to those creatures because there'll be more minerals under the surface. It's a foolproof plan.
Canadians can't get it out. It's kept in there by Buffalo's Oposo. Oposo got it back to the point. Held in by Georges.
Due to the abundance of woodcutting contracts in the Ark here tonight, I have gotten the Crystal Hatchet up to level 12, which means I'll go siphon it after this contract. I just disassembled some harmonic dust to get some crystal parts for a crystal tool siphon, which gives me more experience. And the moment of truth. And there we go, 86 invention. Another level to add to the list this episode. And I don't think I can do anything at this level. I think the next thing is 87. Yep. Yeah, so Oceanic, Resilient, Silent, and a few other things here. So that's cool. Now back to woodcutting, because not too much left till 98 woodcutting, and that'll be another level. I'll just finish off the level with some golden bamboo. I have an uncharted island with 2 golden bamboos, fairly close together and fairly close to the bank too. Well, it doesn't really matter that they're close together, but and so they each have 100 resources each for about 600 something experience each, so you can get close to 70,000 per resource node, which is pretty cool. That's 70,000 per resource node per day, so it's a pretty nice AFK way of training. That's good experience. Just about there. Wait for it. Wait for it. Keep waiting for it. There we go. Oops. No, what am I? Okay, so that's 98 woodcutting. There's no unlocks there, but it's cool to get the level. One more till 99. And that'll have to be the last thing that I do this episode as well. Episode's probably getting a little lengthy. Okay, so this episode I completed 4 Master Quest Cape requirements and made progress on the court cases. I'm not going to put the ports requirement there yet, just because there's a very small chance that that mission will be failed. But put it on next episode. And I got 4 levels this episode: 95 construction, 95 hunter, 86 invention, and 98 woodcutting. Pretty good, all things considered. And got the crafting pet, which is pretty good. And with that came the Jack of Trades title, and got a duplicate Ascension Signet 6. So all those are pretty rare, pretty exciting. And I'll see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching.